Now I will discuss about limbic system. The limbic system is a group of interconnected brain structures located mainly on the medial surface, that is inner surface of the cerebral hemispheres and around the diencephalon. Limbic system plays a central role in emotion, memory, motivation, learning, behavior and certain autonomic and endocrine functions. The major component of the limbic system are hippocampus, amygdala, hypothalamus, cingulate gyrus, parahippocampal gyrus, mammillary bodies, septal nuclei and fornix. First I will discuss about hippocampus. The hippocampus is a curved, she-horse-shaped structure located in the medial temporal lobe of each cerebral hemisphere. Hippocampus is one of the most important component of the limbic system and plays a vital role in learning and memory. Hippocampus lies posterior to amygdala and connected to the mammillary bodies by the fornix. Hippocampus is responsible for the formation of new memories. Therefore, in case of bilateral hippocampal damage, there will be inability to form new memories, which is called anterograde amnesia. Hippocampus is one of the structure that is affected early in Alzheimer's disease, leading to progressive memory loss. Now I will discuss about amygdala. The amygdala is an almond-shaped collection of grey matter nuclei located deep within the medial temporal lobe of each cerebral hemisphere, that is in the anteromedial part of the temporal lobe. Amygdala is the key component of limbic system and is primarily responsible for processing emotions, especially fear and aggression. Amygdala is located anterior to hippocampus. There is no distinct anatomical bridge that joins hippocampus to amygdala. Instead, they communicate through reciprocal nerve fiber connections, the most important being amygdalo-hippocampal fibers, which is a direct connection between amygdala and hippocampus. Thus, amygdala and hippocampus are separate grey matter structures. Hippocampus and amygdala function together. Let us have an example. If you were bitten by a dog, the hippocampus remembers where and when it happened, and amygdala stores the fear associated with that event. Now I will discuss about mammillary bodies. The mammillary bodies are the two small rounded collection of grey matter which are part of hypothalamus located in the posterior region of the hypothalamus. The mammillary region of the hypothalamus contains the mammillary bodies which are bilateral swelling on either side of the hypothalamus. The mammillary bodies are basically hypothalamic nuclei. The hippocampus is connected to the mammillary bodies by the fornix. The fornix is a she-shaped bundle of white matter, that is myelinated nerve fibers that carry signal from the hippocampus to the mammillary bodies. The mammillary bodies serve primarily as relay stations in the limbic system. They are essential for memory processing. After receiving information from the hippocampus through the fornix, the mammillary bodies send this information to the anterior nucleus of the thalamus via mammillothalamic tract. This pathway is crucial for the formation and consolidation of episodic memory. Thus, damage to fornix can cause memory impairment, particularly difficulty forming new memories. And damage to mammillary bodies result in severe memory disturbances, which is classically seen in Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, which is often due to thiamine deficiency, that is vitamin B1 deficiency. Now I will discuss about cingulate gyrus. The cingulate gyrus is a C-shaped fold of cerebral cortex located on the medial surface of each cerebral hemisphere. The cingulate gyrus lies immediately above the corpus callosum. It extends from the frontal lobe, curves around the corpus callosum and continues posterior to the parietal lobe. It is an important cortical component of the limbic system and play a major role in emotion, learning, memory, motivation, attention and pain processing. Therefore, damage or dysfunction of the cingulate gyrus may lead to emotional disturbances, apathy, that is lack of motivation, impaired attention, memory deficit, or chronic pain disorder. The cingulate gyrus is connected to the parahippocampal gyrus via a large white matter association tract called the cingulum. The anterior nucleus of the thalamus, which is also called anterior thalamic nucleus, is connected to the cingulate gyrus primarily through thalamocortical projection fibers. Actually, neurons of the anterior thalamic nucleus send thalamocortical axons. They form projection fibers called the thalamocortical projection fibers, which carry information from the thalamus to the cerebral cortex. Now I will discuss about parahippocampal gyrus. The parahippocampal gyrus is an important limbic cortical region on the medial surface of the temporal lobe. It extends along the medial temporal lobe roughly parallel to the hippocampus. The parahippocampal gyrus is particularly related to memory. It helps the brain to recognize place or scenes. The entorhinal cortex is located in the anterior part of the parahippocampal gyrus. The functions of entorhinal cortex are closely related to memory and learning. Now I will discuss about septal nuclei. The septal nuclei are a group of interconnected neurons located in the septal area of the basal forebrain. They are an important part of the limbic system and are particularly involved in emotion, reward, motivation, memory, and modulation of autonomic and behavioral responses. In the limbic system, the hippocampus communicates extensively with the septal area, principally through phonics and related pathways. The septal region, especially the medial septum, sends projection back to the hippocampus, while on the other hand, the septal nuclei communicate with the hypothalamus mainly through direct fiber connections, particularly through the medial forebrain bundle and septo-hypothalamic pathways. Now I will discuss about the most important part of the limbic system, which is called the Pepys circuit. There is a closed neuronal loop within the limbic system, which was described by the neuroanatomist James Pepys in 1937. This closed neuronal loop within the limbic system is called Pepys circuit. It is primarily involved in memory consolidation and also contributes to the cortical control of emotion. In this circuit, the hippocampus is connected to the mammillary bodies of the hypothalamus by the she-shaped bundle of white matter, which is called fornix. The mammillary bodies in turn is connected to the anterior thalamic nucleus by mammillothalamic tract. The anterior thalamic nucleus is connected to the cingulate gyrus primarily through thalamocortical projection fibers. The cingulate gyrus is connected to the parahippocampal gyrus via a large bundle of white matter association fibers called cingulum. The entorhinal cortex is a region of the cerebral cortex located in the anterior part of the parahippocampal gyrus on the medial surface of the temporal lobe. We have already discussed regarding this. So in simple words, the entorhinal cortex is a part of the parahippocampal region. The entorhinal cortex is connected to the hippocampus by the perforant pathway. The perforant pathway consists mainly of axons of neuron in the entorhinal cortex. So we have already understood about the Pepys circuit and the limbic system.